Thanks for having me here tonight to talk about the Triton Regional School District. This school year, one of the biggest projects has been launching the District Portrait of a Learner. The high school accreditation process requires the district to develop a portrait of a graduate, which envisions what skills and characteristics Triton wants its students to acquire or refine during their high school years. The district took it a step further to a full kindergarten through 12 process. This yielded a program and plan to develop students into effective problem solvers, communicators, innovators, collaborators, and community members who are ethical, curious, inclusive, flexible, mindful, and determined individuals during their years at Triton schools. All the schools are looking at these traits and roles in bite-sized pieces this year. The language and skill development is already becoming ingrained everywhere from classrooms to buses to family homes, and we expect this to be the structure in all the schools for many years to come. In September, the district received an invitation from the state to be honored for reaching or exceeding pre-pandemic MCAS results in one or more subjects across grades 3 through 8. We achieved this milestone in both mathematics, science, technology, and engineering. We're among 63 districts being honored for this accomplishment, which means we are part of a small group of about 15% of districts in the state that have achieved this status. More recently, many students in the district completed the district's mid-year internal assessment in math and reading. The trend was relatively high achievement and growth in reading at all schools, but the results also reinforced the need for the new math curriculum at the middle school and better focus support for students who are struggling at all levels, particularly students with disabilities and low-income students. One of the highlights was a high growth in reading in grade 5 at Salisbury Elementary, with 62% of students already meeting the end-of-year benchmark just halfway through the year. The district is also making a concerted effort to address chronic absenteeism across all the schools, and this has seen a significant reduction in tardiness and missed days over the last year. I know you're receiving updates on the middle school, high school building committee work from Mr. Colburn, but I did want to note that the tedious process of issuing RFSs and selecting firms in conjunction with the MSBA is now complete for both an owner's project manager, which will be PMA, and an architect design, which will be Dorr and Whittier. I wanted to take a moment to say Kristen Kastner, our state representative, invited Triton to testify in front of the Ways and Means Committee. I want to thank Brian, Narissa, and our newest member, Owen Silva, for taking time to go to the State House to talk about the challenges not only at Triton, but the 85% of districts that are in the same position as we are and hold harmless. Just a point of reference, the Ways and Means Committee are critical in determining how many state-level dollars are allocated to school districts annually. I appreciate Rep. Kastner inviting Triton, and you can also see some of the testimony on the superintendent's Scoop with the Soup that Brian puts out every week. Lastly, the district is hosting a question and answer info session on the district budget as we approach town meetings. Information will be coming out from the district on these soon, and we hope the public will join us to get any clarification they need at any one of these sessions, which will be held on Monday, April 27th at 2:30, Tuesday, April 28th at 10:30, and Wednesday, April 29th at 6:30. Thank you again for your time and your support, and I'm always happy to answer any questions.
Thank you.
Thank you for the job you do, because you got your hands full, no question about it. We appreciate you coming in here, and I hope you go to meetings probably, who knows how many times a week, but we thank you for the update, and I just hope the people at home pay attention to what's going on with Triton. That's the important part, so
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, Linda, same here. You do an amazing job. You're right in on it. The chronic absence issues, do they have an idea of what that actually is? What do they attribute?
Well, a lot of it is attributed to COVID, where kids were home, and I think they just enjoyed being home.
Okay.
So they didn't want to come to school. Any kids who possibly were bullied or were shy or had stress-related events at home just decide that they want to stay home. They don't want to come to school.
Yeah.
But we put a committee together. Well, Brian's administration put a committee together and really went to each one of the houses to talk to them. You had police officers and some of the firemen who also went with them to see what it is that was stopping the kids from going and trying to alleviate some of those roadblocks to help them to get back to school.
Great.
You know, and it's really done a great job. Some of them was that they wanted to participate in sports, but was too shy to go and participate in sports. So they had some of the kids from the high school come and offer for them to come to a game at the high school and things like that to help break that barrier and show them that they could come to school and be able to communicate with people and things like that.
That's great.
So there's a lot of different things that they're doing to get kids back to school. It's pretty impressive.
This isn't about Brian, but I have to say, what is it called again, these YouTube?
Super soup?
Yeah.
With the soup.
With the soup.
Yeah, he's very
I'm watching.
charismatic on that. Yeah, he's really good. We gotta be worried that we're in jeopardy of losing him to he might turn into some YouTube sensation. You gotta be careful with that.
There you go, I know.
Limit his access to YouTube.
It's very good.
Yeah,
He's good.
and we have.
It's got my attention.
Yeah, he's really good.
We have our school committee rep, and, we always encourage them to participate in meetings and everything. And Owen was actually our student rep, and he graduated last year. And when there was an opening in Rowley, he immediately stepped up because we asked them during some of the meetings that we had that the students from, I think it was one of the classes, you remember what class it was?
AP Gov.
Yes.
Mhm.
So he was part of that group that came and spoke in front of all the selectmen at all the boards, and he was pretty good, and he really enjoyed that we allowed him to be part of the conversation, that he just didn't come in and give a report of the school, that we said, you're part of the school committee. You don't vote on things, but if you have questions or anything that you want to ask, go ahead and ask. So he really took to that role, and now he's our school committee member. And he's the one who went in front of to testify at the Ways and Means Committee, and he did a great job.
That's awesome.
He came up with some of the verbiage, him, Narissa, and Brian. I can't thank them enough because Brian, we're really lucky to have Brian and Narissa. I mean, all of us on there, but they're the ones who step out in front and really know Chapter 70. And I know that we were hard on our reps when they came, but I can honestly say that Kristen Kastner has really stepped up because she's on that Ways and Means Committee, to really show what is going on up at this end of Massachusetts, because she's on there with all those people from Brockton and Boston and Worcester who get all of the money. But she was making a point to have Brian, because he can speak very well to situations, and Narissa as well. So bringing what it takes as a rural community to educate students.
Mike?
I would agree. Kristen Cadner definitely have stepped up after our, legislative meeting, so has Senator Tar. Still waiting for the other one, but Kristen Cadner definitely has stepped up, and I thank her for that. As always, I support the school and everything we do, and especially you. Sometimes the meetings are hard, and you keep that meeting right on. You're the one who kicks me in the meeting now. Ronnie's not there, so.
Ronnie has told me what to do.
Yes, she has. As you know, I'm very passionate, but it's out of love and passion for our kids. No, I mean, you guys do an awesome job, and I really support everything. And we're a lot nicer than Raleigh.
Every chance.
Wendy, follow that one.
Thank you, Linda, for all your information. The informational times, April 27, 28, 29. I got the 27th at 2:30. And the 28th.
28th is at 10:30, and the 29th is at 6:30 p.m.
And are they all at the library?
No, they're all virtual.
virtual.
Much easier virtual.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
Lindy,
We found that it was easier for people to attend virtually than trying
Plus
to
we can
come.
move Bernie.
Nice.
thank you, Linda. I know how hard this job is, and you've handled it well, very
does.
well.
She does.
Thank you.
I try my best. I try my best to be composed, but there are times that I'm not.
We all get to that point.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I thank all of you. As I always say, it takes a village, and I appreciate all that you guys do, too.
You work too hard.
Thanks, Linda.
Thank you.
Thank you, Linda.